Our next award is for Best Album of the Year 2022. The nominees are Nicki Minaj, Queen Radio, Beyonce, Renaissance, Drake, Certified, Special Edition, DJ Khaled, Everything is Changing, Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Nas, King Disease 3, and Megan Thee Stallion, Trauma Scene.
What do y'all think about Nicki Minaj's album?
Good,
but
I mean, I don't think it was an album of the year.
Was it because the Queen Radio, was that also with her new hits, and did she have some old songs in there for her mixtapes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
she did, right?
She had a mixtape come out.
It wasn't a lot of her old stuff in there too. So how does that make it album of the year? You having old stuff. That's more like a compilation, isn't it?
I mean, it was a body of work.
It is. It is a body of work. So does that make it album?
Yeah, but it wasn't original.
But her numbers are higher than Beyonce in the album.
Yes.
Because Beyonce ended up going the route of house music and bringing out that slow poetry back out, with house music and all those different instruments.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Beyonce is one of the greatest. I mean, there was some artist, I think it was, that came out recently and said something that criticized Beyonce, stating that, she doesn't do good albums. She does good singles.
Who said that?
I forget who it was.
It's kind of true because there are certain albums you can listen to the whole album without skipping songs. She's not in my top where I can listen to a whole Beyonce album. There's going to be like a song or two that I skip. And she's great. Don't get me wrong.
Well,
but
a song or two really isn't that bad to be skipped on a whole album.
No, but you got to understand, if you can listen to a whole album without skipping just one song,
Look at Lauryn Hill. You can listen to that whole album.
Yes.
And even like Erykah Badu, I think it's a Buddhism.
They don't even make albums like that no
every single song.
There's 50 Cent, his album, I can listen to the one with Wanksta. That album, I can listen to every song. Tova, I can listen to every song on the Blueprint. There's certain, not all his albums.
Now, is there like anybody current that you could listen to all the way through?
Even Lil Wayne was one of mine. With the wee, Mrs. Officer. That album, I can listen straight through.
See, now we talking about quality of music and albums and the production that was done compared to then and compared to now. Like
today,
it's a little, it's a little different.
I don't really have. I do like one of you're not gonna believe this. There's a Miley Cyrus, the Bangers album. I can listen to every song on that album. Miley Cyrus. I really love that album.
I mean, Miley Cyrus's fans are serious about getting.
Yes, they are. Woo.
Well, how about Drake?
Drake is fire.
Fire, yes.
Fine, Drake.
But album, I don't know.
His album was different. It's like a whole straight through just party.
He got a lot of criticism on this record
because it was different.
His album
normally.
I mean, Cardi B said something to the effect of Drake's record was out for 5 minutes and they was criticizing it like it was bad.
He also broke records with this, though.
Yes, he did.
He broke records.
Yeah.
That's why sometimes even bad talk brings you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we got to understand that good talk and bad talk can equal the same thing as a celebrity, because you know what? That's saying when people talk bad about you, you're only making me more famous.
Yeah.
It's bringing me to the news. It's bringing me to, Yeah. I can say Drake's album I did like. It's not my favorite though.
What about DJ Khaled's Everything is Changing?
Yeah, no.
You know what's crazy? I like DJ Khaled, but
me too.
I still don't really understand the hype. How he got so
like every song, DJ Khaled. Okay, we know that's your trademark. We get it.
And another one.
And another one. We get it.
I mean,
so like when we hear that on every song, it tends to get repetitive, and it's a
and
good.
Not even just that hype. I mean, like just the whole. First of all, he's not even an artist, so that's crazy in itself. But props to you for being able to do that. But I'm just saying, like the hype, just as him as DJ Khaled, like.
I forget what DJ Khaled's first single was, but it did wake hip hop up a little bit. Who was that first single again?
I don't remember, but it started off.
He also
DJ
had
Khaled.
the point with Jay-Z, Rick Ross.
Yes, that was
the
hot.
same record.
Yes.
You know, so I think this time he kind of made his mark a little bit more than the other times, I think.
I think he's better more when he collaborates with the other rappers and puts his mix in with their mix. I think they work. I think he's a better collaborator than a better independent.
What about Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Step?
If y'all actually heard the album, like if y'all really into hip hop, if y'all really into lyrics, if y'all really into like depth when it comes to artistry and music, he got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And not only that, I mean, on the West Coast, they swear by him. I mean, out here on the East Coast, I mean, I don't know if it's as
he's
as
coming
much.
through.
He's definitely getting through.
His lyrics just alone, if you like Darcy, you hit the nail on the dot. You listen to that lyrics and you know hip hop. He brought us back to some good hip hop,
and that's it's something that you're actually gonna like sit and listen to, like listen to all of it, like.
But you know what? Everything you just said about Kendrick Lamar, in my opinion, is true about Nas, King's Disease 3.
Yeah, Nas is infamous for lyrics.
An intelligent album.
Very intelligent.
It's like one of those albums that got crisp on it. Like it was very crisp, very neat. You know, it was like an album that fit like an album should.
That's because he's from that old school era when that's what it was, and that's what it was supposed to be when you make an album. He's very seasoned, obviously, as an artist. But he didn't really make that much noise with it, you know? So
agree.
I don't know if I would be able to say it's the album of the year.
Like
he does.
He has his fan base, basically.
Yeah. I always say that's one of the things that makes Nas so dope. I mean, when he was in that beef with Jigga years ago, that got that.
Killed
if I rule the world thing.
That was crazy in the hood.
Killed him.
Outside of those two records, he's always been an artist that really he promoted himself. Like you just mentioned Nas, his base to go out and buy it.
And you know what Blake said about what I was saying about Kendrick and in comparison to Nas, you can compare them. You can really compare them. But as far as Kendrick is the newer artist. But as far as lyricism, storytelling, the depth of their lyrics and the artistry, right now between those two, since we got them on, I have to give that to Kendrick on this one if we're comparing.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Well, is it her album or I don't know whose it is?
It's the Foot's album. The Foot got all the attention.